ISS holes. A tiny high-speed particle could actually melt a hole in the space station. The study shows, this is on Science Global News. It was November 30th dated, but it's very important. We know that even a grain of dust or a tiny droplet can damage a tough metal surface if the particle gathers up a high enough speed when it smashes into it. But until now, there's been a problem figuring out how or why that damage happens. That's because the speed has to be really freaky high.
This is January 4th, 2019 article.
Now researchers from MIT have developed cameras that are fast enough and have enough magnification to capture that moment of impact in detail, and have learned that these speeds are so intense, the impact actually partially melts the surface.
It has erupted 3 times in history.
This was unforeseen
2.1 million years ago,
research on erosion,
1.2 million years ago, and
the high-speed
640,000 years
microscopic
ago.
particles, as we can see
Volcanoes
here,
typically blow
can
when
actually
molten
be pretty
rock,
useful,
known as magma,
and the way they erode
rises to the
surfaces
surface
is not
following
bad.
the Earth's mantle melting
Sandblasting is one such
due to
application, or
tectonic
applying
plates
coatings.
shifting.
But they can be
Geologists
dangerous
have used
too, like
data to draw a 3D
micrometeorites
model of the magma
bombarding
chamber,
the ISS, for
which sits
example,
on top of
or
the magma
particles
plume,
carried by strong
revealing
winds
its
hitting
sheer size,
wind
just
turbines.
how close it is to
Quote,
the
we want to
Yellowstone
understand the
caldera.
mechanisms and exact
model,
conditions
which
when these
featured
erosion
In
processes
the
can
BBC
happen.
supervolcano
Explained
documentary,
engineer Mustafa
shows a U-shaped
Hassani
chamber
Garage of
containing
MIT.
more than 300 cubic miles
So
of
he and his
molten
team
rock.
came up with a series of
The
experiments to find out
2015 series
using a
revealed it is just
microparticle
5 miles
impact
below
test
the
bed
surface.
developed at
They
MIT
go on to say,
with a frame rate of
more
up to
importantly,
100
the area
million
of most dramatic
FPC.
rise
The test
is
bed can
directly
record
above
at
the
the
beak
incredibly
of
high
the
speeds
chamber.
required.
This suggests the magma
They then
chamber
set
is
up a tin
expanding
surface and
and that
use
is
laser
pushing
heat
up
up another
against the
piece of
Earth's
tin.
surface.
This evaporates the substrate
The last eruption
surface
of
and
Yellowstone
ejects
produced
and
around
accelerates microscopic particles of tin in the process.
more
This
volcanic
resulted in
material
tin
than the
particles about 10
1980
micrometers
eruption of
diameter,
Mount St. Helens.
hitting the tin surface at
Geologists
speeds
have
of up
warned
to a
once a
kilometer per
triggering event
second.
takes place,
That's
an eruption could happen in as little
2,239
as
miles
2
an hour.
weeks.
They
Jacob
also, that's
Lowenstern,
about
a
over 2
researcher with
times
the
the
U.S.
speed of
Geological
sound.
Survey in
They
Vancouver,
also use
Washington,
lasers to
detailed
illuminate
how
these
the last
impacts for a clear
catastrophic
view of
incident
what's
may have
happening,
played out.
and this allowed them
He
to see
said,
for the first time
typically, when
the
these eruptions
mechanism
begin,
that produces the
they begin
damage
from a certain
rather
event,
than relying
then
on
they get larger
examination of the
as they move
surface
along
after
the
the
fracture
impact.
system.
And there in the
The
video you
entire
can clearly
sequence
see the
that
molten
formed the last
material
Yellowstone eruption
splashing away
may
from
have
the
taken
impact
as
site.
little as 2 weeks.
This information
This
is actually
created an
actually
eruptive
credible
column
and is
so
valuable, and
colossal
it can help
that it
improve
covered about
those
60% of the
industrial
U.S. in a
processes
thick layer of
that
ash.
use high-speed
Should the same happen
microparticles,
again,
where the
the ground
accepted
around
wisdom,
Yellowstone
according to the
National Park would
researchers,
rise upward,
is that higher
forming
speeds achieve better results.
Yellowstone
These
volcano
results
latest
show that
update.
this is not
This
always
is
the
January
case.
4th,
Crank it up
2019
too high
article.
and you can melt
How
things without
300
intending to do
miles
so.
of molten rock is rising and expanding.
This can also help us understand how
Yellowstone is a
microparticles
simple
can damage
volcano, as we know. It's
turbines,
located in
spacecraft,
Yellowstone
and oil
National Park.
pipelines.
It has
And what
erupted
about
3
the poor
times in
robots
history.
on Mars? Weathering those
2.1 million
dust
years ago,
storms? Equipped with
1.2
this
million years
knowledge,
ago,
engineers could develop
and
more erosion-resistant
640,000 years
materials,
ago.
both for space
Volcanoes
and
typically blow when
terrestrial
molten rock,
applications.
known as magma,
Obviously,
rises
there's a
to the
bit more
surface
research to be
following the
done.
Earth's mantle
The team
melting
only used tin
due
and
to
at a
tectonic
direct
plates
impact
shifting.
angle. There will probably be
Geologists
slightly
have
different
used
effects
data
for
to
different
draw a
materials
3D model of
with
the
different
magma
levels
chamber,
of hardness or
which sits on
toughness
top of the magma
and different
plume,
melting points.
revealing
Tin
its sheer
is a
size,
pretty low
just how
melting
close
point,
it is to
as
the
well as
Yellowstone
different impact
caldera.
angles. But this
The model,
first
which
step
featured
in demonstrating
in the
that the
BBC
test bed and
supervolcano
experimental
documentary
setup can be used to
shows a
capture and
U-shaped
analyze
chamber
that moment of impact
containing more than
is
300
highly
cubic miles
impressive.
of molten rock.
MIT engineer
The
David
2015
said,
series revealed
we can
it is just
extend
5
this
miles
to
below
every
the
situation
surface.
where erosion
They go
is
on to say,
important. The team's
more
research
importantly,
has
the
been
area
published in the
of
journal
most dramatic
Nature
rise
Communications.
is directly
This is
above
on
the
Science
beak
Global News, and I'll
of
leave
the
a link below
chamber.
for you for this.
This suggests the magma chamber is expanding and that is pushing up against the Earth's surface. The last eruption of Yellowstone produced around 2,500 times more volcanic material than the 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens. Geologists have warned once a triggering event takes place, an eruption could happen in as little as 2 weeks. Yellowstone volcano latest update. This is January 4th, 2019 article, How 300 Miles of Molten Rock is Rising and Expanding.
If you'd like to join me on my
Yellowstone is a
Patreon
volcano, as we know. It's
you will hear
located in
content
Yellowstone
not
National
covered
Park.
by mainstream
It
media.
has erupted 3 times in
These
history.
riveting stories will be based on
2.1
my
million
research,
years
and I will
ago,
state my opinions and
1.2
give my
million years
personal
ago,
insight
and
on diverse
640,000
and
years ago.
controversial subjects
Volcanoes
and world
typically glow
events,
when molten rock,
events
known
not
as
covered
magma,
by mainstream media,
rises to
and
the
not
surface
certainly
following the Earth's
not
mantle
supported by
melting
YouTube
due to
guidelines.
tectonic plates
So
shifting.
whatever I have on my
Geologists have
Patreon,
used data to draw a
most
3D
of those
model
will
of the magma
not be
chamber,
on my YouTube
which sits on
channel.
top of the magma
Please
plume,
consider becoming a member
revealing its
today.
sheer size and just how
More
close it
of
is
the
to
most
the
significant
Yellowstone
and
caldera.
important videos will be on my
The model,
Patreon
which
channel.
featured
Your
in the
support helps
BBC's
me to
volcano
continue
documentary,
my research and
shows
keeps
a
this
U-shaped
YouTube
chamber
channel alive.
containing more than 300 cubic
And we
miles
depend
of molten
on
rock.
your support, your
The
generous charity,
2015 series
because
revealed it is
we
just 5
help
miles below the
economically
surface.
challenged families
They
here in
go on to
Athens,
say,
Greece, in
More
Kapata.
importantly, the area
We
of
also
most dramatic
help
rise
the
is
young
directly
generation
above the beak
with
of the
university
chamber.
tuition
This
and
suggests
the
the magma
community
chamber
around
is
our church.
expanding,
Thank
and
you.
that is